then the folks from Mayo were here. I've been to Mayo a couple times. And I went back and changed my slides because you can see you guys here with your team. Thanks for bringing your team, and thanks you guys for coming. I've got to tell them a story that I picked up from you guys that I told them. I said, I've used this story over 200 times. Because walking through those days I spent with you, this story changed me. It affected me. It infected me. It changed the way. It helped me see the world in a better way. And I want to share that story today. So I'm very excited to do it. Okay. Who is this?
Lori.
It's Lori. Where does she work?
Mayo Clinic in the jail cell cafeteria.
Cafe. Yeah, go ahead, because I can say years ago, I don't know how many years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, I was a guest of the Mayo Clinic. They were going to have this big thing in their big auditorium with their IT folks. Scott Kuhn invited me to be a part of it. And I was excited and delighted to come. And the Mayo Clinic is, anyone been to the Mayo Clinic? Big campus. I mean, they're scattered all over because you guys have this Arctic winter thing going on here. I don't know what you do with your ice stuff, but they smartly put underground hallways like you have in your city, underground hallways. So that as the campus is expanding, you're taking over different buildings. Well, one of the buildings they took over is the old county courthouse, which has a jail cell, which was the old drum tank. And I guess Scott told me historically they just kept computer stuff behind bars there. But eventually they turned it into the jailhouse cafe. So this is an underground hallway. And I just remember coming out of Scott's building, and we're going to another building in this underground hallway. And for me, the hallway seemed to go on forever. I felt like I was in a Men in Black movie or something. There was this hallway. People at the end of the hallway were this tall. And Scott and I were just chatting it up, walking down this hallway of eternity. And as we get closer, I can't quite make out the bars yet from up here. And Scott realizes what's about to happen. And he goes, oh, you're going to like this. I go, like what? He goes, well, you'll see. So I keep walking, and I'm watching people swerve over towards these bars. I mean, not bars. I'm hearing a little voice, and as I get closer, what's happening is this is a coffee shop, and people are swerving over the bars to get a cup of Joe. And they're being greeted by this lady, who I'm about to meet. Scott and I are on our way to the auditorium, so we're not going to stop and get coffee or talk with her. But she says, hi, Scott. Hi, Lori. How's it going? Great. Hey, tall person with Scott. What's your name? I kissed your Lord. Yes, I am. Would you like some coffee? I said, no. How about some hot chocolate? Do you have that? I sure do. I'll have it ready when you guys come walking back. Okay. Bye. Bye, Lori. Bye, Bert. 15, 20 minutes later, we're up at the big meeting where everyone's in the auditorium and they do their little thing, and it's my turn to do my little thing. I get introduced, and I said, I don't really know what to say. I'm like, hey, good to be with you. It's great being on your campus. I've already met Lori. As I mentioned the name of Lori, something happened in the room. What was it? Applause, no, they were IT people. There was no applause. There was a physiological reaction. There was that knowing glance from friend to friend. She's a fixture, a feature that they're proud of. You'd have thought she was Scott Kuhn's daughter, the way he talked about it. Or at least his protege. But when I mentioned her name, 200-something IT folks, there was this, that knowing, you could feel the room change, get a little bit warmer. At the mention of her name, wow. If she can do that, how does she do that, by the way? And I don't know, and I don't want to stand in judgment of her, I don't know, but if you were going to guess, if we're going to put on a salary scale, everyone at the Mayo Clinic, from top to bottom, where do you think she would fall on the salary scale? High end or low end? I don't know. Maybe she makes, I don't know, great, I don't know, but just, if she might have a PhD, but if you were going to guess on the education scale, doctor, high school graduate, which end would you put her closer to? Yeah, and I don't want to stand in judgment. That's not my point. Let me ask you this third question. This is where the money is, in my mind. Cultural influence scale. Her ability to influence the way it feels in the workplace. High or low end? You see why this story is effective? Because it reminds me. It reminds me of what I already know. these stories, Lauren, Swan, these stories exist. They exist in this room. Oh my gosh, it's like a superhero conference. You got Johan here, you got Team Excellence of the